onesie, cut it onesie.
Hello and welcome to another episode of A Brief History. Today's episode, Hannah Hart. Ready, set, go. Brooklyn, New York, 2011. Professional Japanese to English translator and aspiring screenwriter Hannah Hart begins chatting with an old friend from her former residence of San Francisco. During one of their conversations, Hannah and her friend reminisced about when Hannah used to get drunk and try to cook in her kitchen. In response to this, Hannah decided to set up a YouTube channel for the purpose of sending her friend a drunk cooking video. Or should I say,
a drunk cooking video.
She named this channel. Holy crap! She named this channel My Harto, which came from her nickname Harto, and on March 16th, 2011, Hannah Hart uploaded the very first episode of her show, My Drunk Kitchen. The format of this video was very simple. Hannah opened up her webcam, poured a glass of wine, and tried to make grilled cheese sandwiches despite the fact that she had no cheese in her apartment. This video became a viral success within months, having gained over 3 million views to this day and earning Hannah a YouTube partnership. Although she did not intend for My Drunk Kitchen to become a regular series, Hannah noticed the unprecedented response to her first video and continued to upload episodes of MDK on a somewhat weekly basis. As the years went on, the popularity of My Drunk Kitchen only continued to grow, now spanning over 80 episodes and having featured multiple special guests such as John and Hank Green, Jenna Marbles, Chris Hardwick, Grace Helbig, Mamrie Hart, no relation, and more.
Tyler!
And the popularity of My Drunk Kitchen eventually led to the My Harto channel having over 1 million subscribers and over 90 million total video views. In addition to My Drunk Kitchen, Hannah Hart has tried her hand at multiple other styles of videos on her channel over the years. These include everything from advice videos and vlogs to music and voiceover videos. But much like the aforementioned Grace Helbig, who you can learn more about here, Hannah's main shows remained more or less the same throughout the entirety of her career. Aside from an increase in production quality, nothing much has changed between episode 1 of My Drunk Kitchen and now. So where the history really lies is in Hannah's myriad of other projects and collaborations. Outside of her main My Harto channel, Hannah also runs a secondary channel called Your Harto, where she uploads book club videos, vlogs, behind the scenes videos, bloopers from her main channel videos, and more. In 2012, Hannah was featured in Dan Dobie's fantastic YouTube documentary Please Subscribe, along with Wheezy Waiter, Mitchell Davis, Mystery Guitar Man, Grace Helbig, C. Nanners, The Will of DC, and Dan Brown. It's a fantastic film that you definitely need to check out. But it was the next year, 2013, that Hannah's career really began to branch out, starting on January 2nd when she launched an campaign to fund a large-scale tour called Hello Harto. Her goal for this campaign was to raise $50,000 in a month. However, this goal was surpassed within a couple hours of the campaign's launch, eventually reaching over $220,000. And with that, in April of 2013, the Hello Harto tour was a go. This tour was made up of 3 major components. 1, a documentary-style travel vlog also called Hello Harto. 2, filming an episode of My Drunk Kitchen at the home of a fan at each stop on the tour. And 3, volunteer meetups where fans not only got to meet Hannah, but also got to volunteer at local food banks. Each stop on the Hello Harto tour was documented for Hannah's YouTube channels, and overall it was a great success, eventually extending to places like Australia. But Hello Harto was not Hannah's only live experience in 2013. In February of the same year, Hannah, Grace, and Mamrie put on a comedy performance called The No Filter Show at the Nerd Melt in Los Angeles. Videos of this show became widely popular online, and eventually the show was put on tour alongside Hello Harto. Later that year at the 4th annual VidCon, Grace, Mamrie, and Hannah took to the main stage of the conference to announce that they were about to begin production on a feature-length film known as Tamp Kakoka. That's not the name of the film. Later that year at the 4th annual VidCon, Grace, Mamrie, and Hannah took to the main stage of the conference to announce that they were about to begin production on a feature-length film known as Camp Dakota. Camp Dakota centers around a woman in her 20s played by Grace who revisits her childhood summer camp where she meets up with 2 old friends. One who is now a counselor played by Mamrie, and the other one who is now the camp cook, appropriately played by Hannah. And hilarity ensues. This movie was released for online purchase on February 14th, 2014 and received mixed to positive reviews from fans and critics alike. And finally, on January 30th, 2014, Hannah announced the eventual publication of her first book titled My Drunk Kitchen, a guide to eating, drinking, and going with your gut, which she had been working on for 2 years and was finally able to release to the public. Physical hardcover copies of My Drunk Kitchen are currently available for pre-order on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, and IndieBound for just under $18, and the official publication date of the book is August 12th, 2014. And to those of you who may be wondering, no, I was not paid to say that, nor was I even told to say that by anyone. I am just very excited for this book, and I love Hannah's content. So I wanted to do what little I could to help promote this big moment in her life.
HannahHart.com/book, that's where she gets drunk and cooks, and when you take a look, you'll see it's cheaper to pre-order than buying it in stores.
Hannah Hart never asked for the fame that she received. She almost literally fell into it. One minute she was translating documents, and the next she was running a web show, starring in a film, and releasing her first book. Usually that much success in a short amount of time would go to one's head, but Hannah has done her best to use her fame to help better the lives of others. From getting thousands of people to volunteer at food banks to her work supporting the LGBT community, Hannah Hart is a perfect example of how to smartly deal with overnight success while remaining a caring and compassionate person. I'll see you in a week, guys. DFTBA.
Get out the drill bit. The drill bit has to be the right size for the hole. Is that the size? Is that the size? Is that size? Is that the size?
I think this hat is quite lovely tonight, even though it is obviously daylight. Ooh, when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and that round thing in your face, you get sprung! I'd say so.